G'day! Today in episode 467 of Trent365, Reimagining Airline Food. G'day. Okay, so you know that I fly a lot. Over the years I've had more airline meals than I care to remember. And I reckon in that time I can probably count on one hand, maybe two, the amount of meals that I've actually enjoyed. And there's a few reasons for that. I mean, first of all is the quality of the food itself. Then you've got the physiological impacts on our body when you're flying, you know, the impact on your taste buds, the recycled air, all that kind of stuff. But also there's a big issue with the limited choice. You know, it pretty much comes down to chicken or fish. You want the pasta or the beef. And you know, for me, when I travel, I always bring a snack on board because I know that there's a good chance I won't like the food that's being served, and at least that Snickers bar will get me through until we land. But on this last flight back from Japan yesterday, I started thinking, how would things look if I was able to buy my meal before I got on the plane from a huge selection of choices and then actually eat that on the plane? And you know, then I start thinking about the logistics of how that all works. Obviously it would need to be, you know, food safety approved and airline approved. It would have to be an airside approved establishment that you buy it from. It would have to be packaged a certain way. Then how do you get it on the plane? Maybe you could put it in the food trolley next to your assigned seating number, and then they heat it up and bring it out with you. Maybe it could be packaged with a little heat pack of some sort that keeps it warm, or alternatively heats it up once you activate it, once you get on the plane. It's interesting because the more I started thinking about it, the more different options I could think of for how you could potentially deliver me the food that I wanted, or I could actually buy the food that I wanted. Obviously there's going to be a lot more choice if I can buy that on the ground versus what's going to be available in the air, just from a sheer space point of view. And the interesting part about all this to me was how differently things look and feel, and how different the processes are when we take a customer first approach. Airline food is clearly not a customer first approach. They really don't care too much about how many people enjoy the food, because there's limitations of what they can deliver. That's the first approach, is the limitations they have to work with. Then they do the best they can. But if you reimagine the process and think, how would it look if we took a true customer first approach, not only to airline food, but every aspect of your business, it's really interesting how differently things look. Alrighty, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.